What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Edison format replay, and today we're looking at a Fishborg Frog deck list, which is heavily inspired by the one that topped the UK Nationals. I think it was Adam and Alison, and you can see a replay of that. I'll put that in the comments, but that one in the description below even. And also we've got I guess the real inspiration from where a lot of these killer cards come from are from Dimitri and Frog Slicer's Frog OTK deck. So the general gist of it is that it tends to just kick out Colossal Arm very easily, but it also has disgusting boards like Stardust, Duplock with a sub and a flip-flop set. You know, there's very few things that can break that. It's a really, really powerful deck, really, really consistent, made so with triple Moray, triple Salvage, triple Pot of Avarice. It looks very, very similar to the one that did really well at the UK Nationals. They played triple Trapstun. I'm not playing that. Over two Trapstun, I'm playing Future Fusion and Ocean because it's just a fantastic way to get an extra Fishborg into the grave. I think it's just really, really helpful. Because of that, I only play two Fishborg because three is kind of dead. I also play a Beelzefrog. I don't think they didn't play a Beelzefrog. But it's just a really quick Armory Arm, and it means you can Armory Arm on 3 cards in hand or double Armory Arm with 5 cards in hand. So it really is a powerful thing. And then finally, I'm playing a Trap Dust Shoot as well. This is effectively the out to the Brain Caius on some of the big boards they have. It also allows me to push through boards they may have because I've seen what they have beforehand. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard like Froggy list. We've got Mother Grizzly to see Fishborg or sub. There are some cute plays with swap and salvage. There's obviously Des Frogs there to give you the synchro access, level 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, let's see how we do, shall we? I've got a very, very short replay of this because I can't believe how quickly this ended. But we're just going to, yeah, nice good luck there to a guy called Infinite Loop. And we open up. Okay, 1-for-1 Dandy is just godlike. Now, I must be really, really clear here. I'd spend a lot of time just soloing or like solitairing this deck. And I didn't, although I wrote good luck, I kind of autopiloted that. I genuinely didn't realize I was playing against someone. So I just went for it. I didn't even wait for anything. Just 1-for-1, get out the sub, bring out these guys, and then kind of just this was muscle memory, bring out a Des. Bring out a swap. I like bringing out a swap now because it means I can bounce it if I want to do some discards later. And I thin the deck enough that Moray is going to be quite useful as well. So we're going to put back 2 cards. We're going to get back an Avarice and a Dandy and a Dupe. And okay, another Dandy in hand is pretty good here if I get the Fishborg. So we're going to bounce that. We're going to then just randomly discard the Dandelion because I misclicked. We're then going to summon the swap. And then use subs effect to send the dupe. I think I didn't write anything because I just completely thought I was in solitaire mode. And let's be honest, it kind of is. Dumping a load of Des Frogs, bringing out the dupe frog, bring out another swap, dump that, and then we're going to Avarice. Now I've got a relatively thin deck. I've got the sub. I've got 5 frogs I want to put back. I can keep putting subs back as much as I want. So I'm going to keep doing that. I don't go for the extra swap because I like to keep some swaps engraved. It's really important we do. That thumbs up, by the way, was the one time that I found out I was playing against a human. I completely forgot. So we're going to Avarice that back. Yet another Avarice. So, I mean, what do? You just go for it. Again, you could dump the Dezes, dump a BLZ for no reason, dump a swap, get rid of that final Substitute. And then we have a really big Avarice here of swap, triple Des, and a BLZ frog. And yeah, I'm just going to end up with 6 cards in hand and a Duplock, which is pretty nuts. Although because it's turn 1, I'm not overly fussed about a hard Duplock. So we're just going to get rid of that and stick into a flip-flop. This is a pretty good against turn 1 when you don't know what they're going to do. They might set a Riker or something. So we're going to go ahead and set that. If you're from the new format and you realize this is very, very solitaire, I'm really sorry. It is. If this looks quite familiar, yeah, it kind of is. So he just passes that turn. No, he doesn't. He draws a dad. He's got Goblin Zombie, Plague, Mizuki. This is not bad of a hand, really. He just passes for some reason. He knows the flip-flops there. Again, it's quite nice that I can just play around that. And then I draw Future Fusion. So now I can kind of go off here. Although I don't know what he's playing. I don't know if we're playing against Frog Monarchs, in which Faders, Trag, Gores are a real thing. So we're just going to bring back the Treeborn. We're going to tribute that Treeborn for a Des even. And then we're going to Future Fusion, Foolish Barreling, a Ocean, and a Fishborg. Now, I only play one hero with Future Fusion because I have 3 Avarice, 3 Mori. And it's super easy to get him in the grave if I have an Avarice, and obviously it's easy to keep him in hand if I have the Mori. I also play... Okay, I can't actually see that. But you can also see there is a Gaia for like... If I happen to have an already perfect hand, then having an extra Foolish Barrow for Dandy is pretty good as well. So we're going to discard the Treeborn to bring out Fishborg. We're going to go into a Stardust Dragon. We're going to discard for another Fishborg. We're going to tribute that for a swap, I believe. Yeah, I could go for a Des, but I'm conscious that I want to keep enough cards in hand if I need to go for another Colossal at some point. Enough cards in deck. So a swap isn't a good enough damage for me. I'm not going to flip the flip-flop in case there is a Gores. It's one way to play around Gores. Going to attack for apparently minus 2,500. There we go. Attack for 3-5. That's a huge amount of damage on the board already. I still have no idea what he's playing. And then bounce it. Extra normal summon. Going to drop the dupe in attack mode. So yes, I could take a bit of damage here, but I'm on 8k. He's on 4.5. And this is just a very, very strong lock. Dad is dead because he can't get over the Stardust. He'd have to somehow attack over... Well, obviously needs some Darks in Grave as well, but he'd have to do a lot to get over this. Okay, so he's drawing a Spirit Reaper, which is pretty rubbish. He sets a Spirit Reaper. Now, I can go off in many ways here. Drawing a Desfrog, kind of annoying. But I know that I can pretty much guarantee game through Gores because I can attack with Stardust, and then I can have any monster with Uraquizis with Namri Arm to get over the Gores for lethal damage, which is enough to kill. But alas, he just gets rid of it. So I have no idea what he's playing. So the standard mystery side is side out 1 Salvage, 1 Avarice, 1 Mori, 1 Trapdust Shooks, and going second. Bring in these 4 trap cards: Regeki Breaks, TT, Mirror. Until I know what I'm playing against, I don't want to go too hard on that. So we're just going to go in. Now we know we're playing against a real human being. This could end well. Open Dandy, open Fishborg. Not perfect though. So we get T set, TT Pyramid. Okay, fine. I draw a Storm. Love to see it. But I've got a pretty pants hand at the moment, so we're just going to set a dupe and just pass. Okay, seeing a Dandy and a Fishborg is amazing because it just means that that's an immediate +2 if I can manage to find a way to get that into the grave. Summon a Tomato and we're going to attack into it. So cheeky 800. You love to see it. But the best thing about this deck is that if you don't have game, you can kind of just wait for it to come. That's why Blackwings is quite hard because they can just steamroll over you. But Blackwings also play a lot of attack mode cards, so you can Colossal Arm quite easily if you can. He's going to attack and then take life before he even sees the card, which is kind of funny. And then I draw the swap. So this is lethal. Believe it or not, this is a double Armory Arm. I've got 2 cards on field, so that's already a lot of things to play with. Again, really cockily, I just say I have double Armory Arm. Completely forgetting it's game 2. Completely forgetting that if he plays Crow, I'm buggered. But we're going to discard, special summon, swap. We're going to pitch and send the sub. Then we're going to salvage. Oh no, we're going to discard that to bring back the Fishborg, so my salvage is actually not going to completely ruin this combo. And then we're going to salvage back my 2 cards. So I've got no cards in grave, but that's fine. I don't need them. So 4 cards on field with 3 cards in hand, plus a Dandy is just so much advantage. So we can just summon the sub. We special summon that swap. Go for a Beelzy Frog. Go into a first Armory Arm here. Equip that to the Tomato. Could have gone to anything really, but let's go for the Tomato anyway. We're going to discard the Treeborn Frog to bring back the Fishborg again. And then we're going to sack off the swap for a Des. We're then going to make our Colossal Fighter. It's important you do it in this order as well. You don't want to clog your field with too many cards before you can do anything. So you need to get rid of the army arms first. He keeps me back my armory arm for some reason. I'm going to throw that back there. And then there's my 2 tokens. My sub is then going to go into a Treeborn. Amazing that we've kept a Treeborn in the deck because it means I don't have to get rid of my sub. Really useful in case somehow like a Herald comes down or something. I have no idea. But I don't have to use my sub in the synchro here for the second armory arm. So there you go. That armory arm is the tomato's now at 3-4. I'm going to keep running through it. Take 600. He's going to take 5-6 every attack, and therefore he dies. And yeah, that was a very, very one-sided game. Let's have a look at the second match today, because we've got 2. The second match, again, just demonstrating the combos involved. Oh, just next play. Forwards, next play. So we open kind of pants, really. And let's be honest, he just sets a compulse. I'll just set a grizzly, hope for the best. He compulses, and obviously, for some reason, specials out this guy. And attacks for 300. In the wrong order, because if I have Gauze, that Airbound's doing nothing. He's then going to discard a Uni. Okay, fine. That's fine. Okay, so we open up pretty pants. We're going to set that again. We're going to hope for the best. Hopefully we can get another Grizzly out here. He's going to go into a Android. Obviously you're going to try and attack over. Trying to get some more hand rips. My Mother Grizzly, he doesn't attack into it, which is fine. I understand that. Makes sense. And we draw Mori. Mori's good. It means I can put back these 2 Des Frogs and hope to draw some good cards. Dandy, Fishborg, Avarice. You love to see it. I summon sub, and we go for the Treeborn. No response, so priority again. And stupid thing to say, do not tell me I can go full combo, because I'm now do not fear any of your back row. And I don't mind doing this, but I'm going to... Oh, there was a play there where I bounced the swap and then discarded this, just in case I draw another frog and I can get an extra normal summon. Then the swap. And then I think we're just going to Dandy. Probably shouldn't have discarded the Dandelion here. Actually, no, I want to keep the sub in hand because I'm going to do quite an aggressive play here. Because I've got such massive advantage in my hand, I am just going to Black Rose. Because he says I have full combo. So I'm up 3 cards to 2 with a sub in hand and a Treeborn. He's going to have some godly play. We've also got an Avarice to put some cards back. Double sub, swap, and swap. Oh, double swap, double sub, and uni. Right? Or did I just cheat then? Sub, sub, swap, swap. I cheated. I put back a Black Rose as well. Good job, but it doesn't make a difference, but whatever. So then we're going to just pass. He's got Monk, Avarice, Descendant. But he hasn't got a live Avarice, so I don't really care too much about that. He's going to summon this guy and then pass. I do not have a Dandelion. Otherwise, I would have game right now. Because, yeah, that's how powerful that +2 is. Mori, put back some cards, put back the Ocean, draw the Future Fusion. Doesn't really make much of a difference here. Or does it? Do I have the double armory arm here and not realise it? Do I have that? Summon. I think I threw this game. I think I threw this game because I don't think I realised I could double armory arm. Because I Future Fusioned, I didn't realise I had the Fishborg in my grave. So if I Future Fusion for the Dandy, that Future Fusion for the Dandy would have been 2 tokens, which should have been enough for a Colossal double armory arm for the game. I think I threw that. Another Avarice. Draw my Des Frogs I put back last turn, but never mind. Bounce, extra normal, ditch, Fishborg. Okay, Stardust. You love to see it. Sub into Fishborg and flip flop. And then we're going to get that into it, presumably. Beelzy? Yeah, Beelzy Frog for damage. Fine, makes sense. But I don't mind using Beelzy Frog for damage. I want to keep... I haven't got any Des Frogs left. And I didn't see the Armory Arm, which I definitely missed. Bit of a throw here, but never mind. Fat damage, and then we're going to go into a soft dupe block with a flip flop and a Stardust and a Future Fusion. Pretty much an unbreakable board, unless you draw Summon a Monk, Spell, Chaos Sork, and you're playing Rescue Cat. So my opponent goes, obviously, Monk, Cat, and we'll then go into Raikou and Airbellum. That's a Mistworm there, that clears the board. Chaos Sork comes down, I'm pretty much dead. Like, okay, I'm not dead. I just realized, but I imagine I'm dead. So we're just gonna, yeah. That is the perfect counter hand, but like, you know, sometimes you get those. Playing a really weird deck with like teleports and scapegoats as well, which is really strange. But hey ho. So we end up with Sidon statues. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Sidon statue, but hey ho, we'll see what happens. This statue gets run over by a lot of things, but we'll see. Draw a Dandy and a Fishborg, the best combo in the game. Just going to set that Fishborg, set some back row. And we're going to special this for some reason. He's going to TT and just neg himself, that's fine. Summon this guy. Oh, you hate to see it. But he rolls his dice. Somehow a 2 means a dandelion, I don't know. I don't understand why people roll dice, just pick a number. That's quite nice. Draw the Storm, not much use here. But he's got a handful of dead traps, dead spells, isn't he? Draws the Vanity Sphere, which is pretty rough. And he's got a Scapegoat and a Doomsday, so he's not going to summon the Vanity Sphere just yet. He's also pretty strong in the back row. We're just going to get rid of that Fires. We're going to dust this just so I can get a Treeborn. He's going to escape, which is kind of annoying. And Treeborn's going to come out. Got Mirror Pass. Yeah, hope he overextends with some sort of plasma. No idea. Bellum comes in, attacks that, does nothing. Okay, that's cool. We are just going to set. And he's going to attack him again. Get rid of that. You don't want to see that ever. Muscular Strict comes out, which is kind of rough. We're going to set a flip-flop. We've got a dupe. We've got a Treeborn, so we're in good hands right now. Going to summon that thing. We're going to just bounce 2 things back. I'm a little bit scared here, but I'm just going to go for Barrow Statue. That's a dumb play. We know he's got Descendant, but never mind. Charge, milling, absolute jank. Set the Raikou. Pass. We've got a Foolish. You'd love to see it. Summon this guy. We're just going to take our sweet time with this. We're going to get back our sub and our barrier statue. We don't mind waiting a little bit now. With enough cards in hand, we might have to go off. Opponent sided in hard. Vanity's Fiends, Mask of Restrict. Ugh. Just going to attack into my dupe. Love to see it. Don't want to flip mine up in attack mode, so thank you very much for that. He sets a Raikou, which is kind of annoying. So, okay. I've got a Foolish, I've got a Fishborg, I've got a Sub, I've got a Dandy. So obviously I've got some pretty powerful plays. But I'm conscious of that Raikou. So we're going to try and attack over it first. In hindsight, this was a stupid play. I could have just stormed and gone for game, but just want to make sure I have enough cards in hand. Never go for the swap. Go for the dupe. Misses timing as well. Summons a Cyber Dragon, which is Cyber Dragon. He's going to Econ dupe. See, that was stupid because that Econ could have saved him. But now I know he has no back row, which is lovely. Gonna add back the flip-flop. I've got 6 cards in hand. Now I've got 7 cards in hand. Take a bit of time thinking. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to go into our sub dandy combo, which is just nuts. Go into a Des Frog. Go into this guy. And then make a Colossal. He should see what's going to happen here, but we're going to go into our Beelzy Frog. We're going to pitch the Des Frog. We're going to go into our first Armory Arm. You can see I've got cards coming out of the wazoo here. Definitely wasted a turn, but never mind. Going into a Fishborg. Into a swap. We're going to pitch to bring this out. And then we're going to go straight in with the second Armory Arm. And there you go. That is a lot of damage. I've got not a lot of life. But he's at 3-5. I only take 700, so it's not the end of the world. And yeah, he's definitely dead. Game number 3. We draw pretty pants, but we've got a Moray to kind of fix it. So we're going to put the Beelzy Frog and the Des Frog. We're going to draw the Beelzy Frog again. We're going to just pass. I'm scared of Rykos, so we're just going to just not give him anything to play it with until he sets a back row, then get a plus from the Dust Tornado. But it's actually with Spy, which is kind of annoying. Then you can contribute that Spy to Granite Fiend. It's okay, team. We've got the Motor Force. We've got Regeki Break. We've got Dust Tornado. We do not know he's playing Heavy Storm. This guy keeps Mask of Restrict and Gauze in because he's just that ruthless. So obviously we're going to set the dupe. We're going to set a Dust and a Mirror. Just on the off chance he just has Storm and blows us out of the water, we have Regeki Break to kind of go again. Or if he Mirror Forces or whatever he might do, he might put in defense and then tribute summon a second Valley's Fiend. I want to keep the Regeki Break in hand, so we just have... Okay, we eat a Storm, which is kind of rubbish. He's going to Mind Control for no reason, because this is not lethal, but he's going to do it. He didn't have lethal, no. He did have lethal. He just summoned Mind Master and make a bloody 7 or a 5, whatever, it's fine. He's going to put it back. So we draw a swap. Which is not going to do a lot. We're going to special and then realise I can't because there's a Vanity's Fiend. So, oopsie, we're going to put that back. Which is nice. This is the pro big brain play because now he thinks I'm just going to set a swap. We're going to set the flip-flop. We're going to set that. And then he's just going to econ a Dupe Frog, which is obviously his game. And I guess that's what his plan all along. But... he's going to go to battle phase. We are going to Regeki Break our own dupe, which is quite nice. Can't Wing Blast your own dupe, because you can Wing Blast your opponent's cards. So that's why Regeki Break is better. And then he attacks with Vanity's Fiend. I obviously have to flip the Descendant, which is really annoying. And then he just summons the Descendant again. And then my turn. Anywho, that's all we have time for today. But... if you'd like to see more of these videos, more of this weird, janky frog thing, do let me know in the comments. And yeah, fingers crossed tomorrow it all goes well. It probably won't. We'll probably blunder somewhere. But hey ho, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.